Hi, I'm Grant and this is Diane from AgeDefyingWorkouts.com. We're traveling right now and I'm going to show you a nice, quick and easy workout that you can do in your hotel room. Okay, so we're going to start with a very simple warm-up. Diane will start with 20 stride jumps. She'll follow that with 10 push-ups against the wall. She'll next do 20 arm swings. She'll follow that with a forward bend 10 times. And she'll finish with 10 body weight squats, done at a tempo at 101. That means 1 second on the way up and 1 second on the way down. And that's the end of the warm-up. Now with the warm-up done, we're going to move on to the exercises that are done using the body weight. We're going to do 4 exercises. We're going to rest about 15 seconds between the exercises. And then we're going to repeat those exercises 1 or 2 more times for a total of 3 sets. Okay, the first exercise that Diane's going to do is called a body weight squat. She's going to do 10 repetitions at a tempo of 401, which means she'll take 4 seconds on the way down, no pause at the bottom, and 1 second on the way up. When she's doing her body weight squat, she just makes sure that she keeps her core engaged. Her feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width, and she starts by sitting backwards at the hip with the hips. The second exercise that Diane's going to do is a regular push-up. She'll do 10 at a tempo of 201, which means 2 seconds on the way down, no pause, and 1 second on the way up. These push-ups can also be done from the knees, or they can be done against the wall. And again, at the end of this exercise, she'll rest approximately 15 seconds. Okay, the third exercise that Diane's going to do is called the split squat. She'll do 8 repetitions per leg at a tempo of 201, which means 2 seconds on the way down and 1 second on the way up. When you're doing your split squat, make sure that your front knee does not go in front of the toes, and when in your up position, make sure that the back of your knee is not behind your heel. Also make sure you always engage your core. All right, the next exercise that Diane's going to do in the final one are called mountain climbers. She'll do 30 at a tempo of 101. Make sure you engage the core and make sure that you keep the hips below shoulder level and a nice flat lower back. At the end of this exercise, she'll rest 15 seconds and then repeat these same 4 exercises 1 or 2 more times for a total of 3 sets. We're going to finish the session with some cool down stretches, which should be done at the end of all of your exercise sessions. The first stretch that Diane's going to do is a shoulder stretch, which will be done against the wall. We would hold all these stretches for 15 to 20 seconds. Make sure when you do your stretching that there's absolutely no pain whatsoever, but stretch as far as you can go that's comfortable for you. Also make sure that you're breathing and not holding your breath. The next stretch is going to be a quad stretch for the front of the leg between the knee and the hip. Again, it'll be held for 15 to 20 seconds, making sure that you do not hold on to your breath, and also making sure that you do not lean forward in the stretch. Pull the leg back as far as you can. The next stretch is called a runner stretch. And again, we hold that position for 15 to 20 seconds, making sure that we do not hold their breath and that we breathe normally. Also in this stretch, make sure that the knee does not go in front of the toes. The last and final stretch that we're going to do today is called a seated toe stretch, which is basically a stretch for the lower back and the hamstrings, which is the muscle in the upper part of the leg on the back between the knee and the hip. Try to keep your lower back flat, and again, do not hold your breath, but breathe normal. All exercise sessions should be completed with a cool down stretch. Just to summarize, we did a complete workout today in the hotel room, and we started out with a warm-up. We then moved to 4 exercises that we did. At the end of the 4 exercises, we rest for approximately 15 to 30 seconds, and then we would repeat those exercises 2 to 3 more times, doing the exercises in groups of 4. Once the exercises are done, we basically finished with our stretching routine.